Hello and welcome to the Open Mind with you. This is your channel and I'm Umesh Rindani. I hope you have already seen the first couple of episodes that were released earlier. In today's episode, we will talk about discipline is equal to freedom, D is equal to F. Obviously D is not equal to F, लेकिन तो फिर ये डिसिप्लिन फ्रीडम को कैसे मिला सकता है अपने को? So if you are a disciplined person, does it mean that you will get freedom? Somebody will say that discipline will lead to stricter things, stricter measurements and all that. If you are disciplined, there will be rigidity and all those things. We will talk about that. But at the end of this episode, you will realize that if you are a disciplined person, you will attain a lot of freedom from many things. Everything has been explained. So प्लीज़ बी रेडी, तैयार रहिए, क्योंकि आप सीखने वाले हैं कि आप डिसिप्लिन बने रहेंगे तो आपको किन किन चीज़ों से मुक्ति मिलने वाली है. नाउ बिफोर वी प्रोसीड फर्दर in this presentation, there are two things that I want to clarify. That someone asked me that why are you not showing your face, and instead of that you are driving this through a presentation. One is that for you to benefit from whatever I'm going to speak and narrate, looking at my face is not important. Occasionally मैं अपना मुंह दिखा दूंगा so that somebody does not forget me. Second is that in this particular PPT there are some slides that are in capital letters. There are some slides that are not in capital letters. Please excuse for that, because the focus is not on how the presentation is. The focus is on conveying the message, and in the end it should benefit you, and in the bargain it should benefit me as well by my coming to know of many things, because sharing is a journey which leads to discovery of many things. So let's move ahead. Discipline is equal to freedom, rather discipline leads to freedom. So सबसे पहले let us see what is the meaning of discipline. So as you can see, discipline तो अगर आप कोई भी काम डिसिप्लिन से करते हो, माने you are following certain process and certain steps to achieve certain tasks that you have been given, right? But the best discipline, the definition for discipline is it is a series of action that somebody follows when there is no one watching over the shoulders, because that is the hallmark of a true disciplined person. So go back a few minutes or hours or days or weeks and months and think how many times you were disciplined and how many times you were indisciplined. Note down. There is no need to tell me about it, but just note down and you will realize the meaning. Freedom is the ability to do what one feels like. जैसे कि मैंने कभी ज़िंदगी में नहीं सोचा था कि मैं अपनी खुद की YouTube चैनल करूँगा, खुद की पॉडकास्ट चैनल करूँगा, खुद का ब्लॉग लिखूँगा. But there are certain things which I did. There are certain discipline, tasks that I follow, which have led me to achieving this kind of freedom. That the way I want to write, the way I want to convey and speak, the very fact that मैंने आपको बोला कि इस एपिसोड में कुछ स्लाइड ऐसी है कि जिसमें कैपिटल लेटर से, कुछ स्लाइड ऐसी है कि कुछ में लोअर केसेस वाले भी है, राइट? So that's the freedom. I am taking the liberty of presenting a PPT which is not a superlative product, because for me the message to be conveyed is more important. So let's move ahead. Now I prefer to give examples from real life to the extent possible, and that is why I started this episodes, because I want to share my journey, my experiences and all. So last episode में मैंने आपकी मुलाकात करवाई थी with my son, though not a detailed one. He narrated what we did on the Father's Day. So today I'm going to take the example of my son when he was an infant and then growing child, and will tell you how he actually followed discipline right from the time that he was born. So after a few months of time from his getting born, he used to get up exactly at certain time. He used to you know sleep exactly at a certain time. ड्यूर a child जो है वो दिन में कई बार सोता है, लेकिन इसकी sleeping patterns were identical. There was no deviation. Means if it is, say, just for example, it was 10 o'clock in the morning, he will go to sleep, whether it is Sunday or Monday, because बच्चे को उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि कौन सा दिन है, वो तो अपने को जो करना है वही करेगा. So what you must be wondering, what am I saying that Junior Umesh playing with toys? Is this why is he a disciplined person? Why? Because he used to get up by 7:30, and then once he is refreshed, then he used to crawl into the drawing room from the bedroom, और वो आके उसके हमारे ड्राइंग रूम में there was a sofa below which we used to keep a bathtub which was full of his toys, right? It was a bathtub, maybe 3 by 1 or 3 by 2 ka bathtub tha, which was kept below the sofa, and he used to come around 8 o'clock or so in the drawing room, pull the bathtub out, and he used to take every single toy out of the bathtub, play with that for a certain duration, maybe sometimes 45 minutes, 1 hour, etc. But overall, he used to play for 1.5 to 2 hours, and then he used to do various things with those toys. And then, जैसे कि पौने 10 बजेंगे, he used to keep them back in the bathtub, everything arranged properly, and he used to put the bathtub below the sofa. None of us had told him what to do. None of us ever told him कि भाई ये आप ऐसा करके रखो, यहाँ पे रखो, then you put it back. He started doing things on his own. So he was a disciplined person right from the birth. And you must be wondering कि ये खुद के बेटे की अच्छा ही बोल रहा है. I am praising a lot about my son. Why am I praising a lot? Because what the discipline from the childhood led to is this. Oh, so before that, there was another routine which he used to follow. That was that every Sunday I used to take him, to the car which was parked in the compound, the society compound, and I used to just leave him on the car roof. And then for, he used to spend about an hour or so on the car, inside the car, outside the car, moving all over the car. उसका पूरा बॉडी रोल करता था ग्लास के ऊपर, रूफ के ऊपर, and he used to dirty his hands with the tires. He used to open the car, उसके सीट के अंदर बैठो, नीचे जाओ. Like that, he used to do all that every Sunday for 1 hour or so. And then he used to be very happy, fully charged. You know what this car example and toy example led to is this, that he became a car lover. He was right from the childhood. He turned as an automobile consulting editor. Then he became a podcast host at the age of 19, and currently he has got about 30,000 listens. Means 30,000 बार लोगों ने उसके एपिसोड सुने हैं, which is a great achievement for somebody of his age. And he is now a stock market trader, investor, trainer, and he runs his own YouTube channel by the name of Stock Markets with KR. And every evening after the stock market closes, he releases an episode. Within 5 to 7 minutes, he does the complete market analysis and talks to people about what is likely to happen the next day. This is what discipline can, help you in achieving. So at the age of 22, he has achieved so many good things. So what here is the summary actually, that it helps in formation of good habits. And अगर compounding return का तो सबको मालूम होगा, right, that if you do something, invest 100 rupees for every day for so many years, you will come up with some astronomical amount after 35 40 years or so, right? So good habits, generally आपकी जो बोलते हैं कि old habits die hard. So if you instill good habits, when they become old, they will never go away, they will become part of your life. और आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ता जाएगा जैसे जैसे ये गुड हैबिट्स विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग इंस्टिल्ड, एंड you will feel more confident, you will start interacting with the people, and that is how your growth will start. Now, let's, yeah, so I have talked enough about my son. Now let me talk something about myself. So my way of being disciplined होना चाहिए, डिसिप्लिन लिखा है मैंने. Okay, my bad. So I was a disciplined student, right? Now there's something on this particular thing that is going to come out soon, and I will talk about that in the later episodes. But since the childhood, I was a disciplined student, and I used to be, from the age of I think 4, my father used to take me to Dena Bank, and he used to make me deposit 2 rupees. Yes, 2 rupiah. Har Saturday go, we used to take me and we used to deposit 2 rupees in my savings account. So from that age of 4, I have this habit of saving whatever little amount it is, and that savings then became helped me to invest money in mutual funds, in shares. Then I used to walk regularly. I used to manage. ये जरा लॉकडाउन का चल रहा है तो I am a bit careful. I don't walk nowadays, but I've been walking all my life. And but I do exercises, right? I do exercises on a regular basis. I am a disciplined yoga student. तो आपने योगाचार्य मेरी वाइफ है उसका एपिसोड सुना ही होगा, एंड देयर हैज बीन ग्रेट बेनिफिट दैट आई हैव received. And if you have not listened to that episode, please go back to that episode and you must listen to that. Very interesting episode it is. I have always been a disciplined employee and also a disciplined consultant. Now some you will say कि भाई disciplined consultant कैसे हो सकता है? Because I used to, without somebody telling me, I used to do certain things because that is what is required to be done by somebody who is getting paid for the professional services that the person is rendering. And how did all this benefit me? तो मैंने कभी भी ज़िंदगी में एग्ज़ाम के अगले दिन या रात को इन पर्टिकुलर आई हैव नेवर स्टडीड फॉर मोर देन 12 hours a day practically. During my exam, even CA examinations, I never used to study for more than 12-13 hours. People used to slog for 18-20 hours. They never used to go to sleep. Somebody used to go to sleep at 1, get up at 4 o'clock. I have never done that because my habits were totally different. No LMR, last minute revision, मैं कभी नहीं करता था. And I always have thought of savings before spending, and only because of that I have been able to get to the stage where I am today with God's grace and blessings from the elders. So regular monthly investment, however small the amount is, देखिए 100 रुपया भी आप इन्वेस्ट करेंगे ना बैंक की एफडी में ऐड करेंगे, over a period of time that 100 rupees over a 12-month period will become 1200 rupees, right? So all this is very important and critical for you to know. Physical fitness, Somebody will say, oh, I need, if you don't walk for 45 minutes, that if you walk for 15 minutes, it's of no use. That is wrong. 15 minutes over a period of 5 years, you count the number of days, number of kilometers that you would have walked. Your body would have benefited definitely. And that is why the importance of however small amount you invest, however little that you can walk, always walk. जैसे कि for example, today somehow I got up late, right? Usually I do exercise for and yoga for about an hour or plus. Today I got the opportunity to do only for about 25-30 minutes. So I divided certain minutes for exercise, certain minutes for yoga and meditation. Why? Because that disciplined approach helped me get rid of blood pressure. मेरे इसमें from the very young age I had BP, you know, and doctors said that now this is the only thing that will remain with you forever. But about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I was able to get rid of BP. Doctors confirmed that there is no need for me to take BP medicine. That's only because of my relentless following of meditation and yoga. I also became the youngest GM in the company. Here I can talk about the company. The company's name is Jet Airways. Unfortunately, the company is not in existence, but I always got good assignments at work in consultancy and all that. And I have achieved steady progress. ऐसा कोई घोड़े के माफिक ऊपर नहीं गया हूँ, but if you see my profile, in that you will come to know what I have done. By the way, have you looked at my profile video KYP, Know Your Presenter, which is me? And most important is that I could give up corporate life at the age of 45. That is the period when people generally reach peak of their career, and I had also reached. And there was the next level up was also ready. The boss that I had at that time told me that we are going to increase your salary by 50 plus percent plus the benefits, but I gave up all that because I wanted to achieve freedom from the role of an employee, and that is why I moved on. Now, अगर आप बोलेंगे कि हर एक disciplined action will lead to achievement of some kind of freedom, no. If you, and that is why I have prepared this slide, because this is very common in the corporate world. Now if you are willfully doing certain things, you will definitely achieve freedom, you will grow, and you will achieve all those things that you always wanted to. Lekin if you are forcibly asked to do certain things, generally at job you have all this at your disposal. आपको जल्दी जाना है, वो दिन boss will come and expect you to do certain things, and that today only it has to be done. And you will be told that it was supposed to be delivered yesterday and now today it is to be done. You will have to do it because you have got no other choice, right? Because at the end of the month you need to get the salary check, salary credit into your bank account. So they are knowing the weakness, and that is why many, unfortunately, this is the problem with especially some of the companies in India have this bad culture that they suck the employees blood almost, you know and they squeeze every minute of your time that you are in the office. And nowadays, since last 1.5 years, work from home. So work from home नहीं, खाली home ही है, घर तो रहा ही नहीं, ऐसा हो गया है काफ़ी लोगों का. So all this will create stress. So don't enforce discipline. Discipline has to come from within. Then it is most beneficial. And how is it beneficial? What kind of discipline will lead to what kind of freedom? So here you are. I did not explain. All this is self-explanatory. mainly financial, physical, mental, and emotional. And if you can think of anything else, please write your response in the comment section of this video, right? Because that is very important. If you have any insight, please do not forget to share. And other emotions, other benefits of being disciplined are what? Freedom from your time constraint and all that, ये सब बहुत ही important चीज़ें हैं, because if you get rid of these things, time constraints, prejudices, pride, emotional setback, laziness, all this will, you know, multiply your growth and put you on a fast track of achievement. And you will not believe, people will not believe, you will believe, but people will not believe कि भाई ये भी कर सकता है, इतना जल्दी कैसे हो गया ये सब, right? So all that you have to do is you have to be disciplined. Now, what will happen if you suddenly become indisciplined? Because many times it has happened that somebody is a very disciplined person, but all of a sudden something happens. So, just a few days back, I was watching this video that I have mentioned about on the YouTube channel. The Flight Channel करके एक YouTube channel is there, and you type in that flight channel, you know, Santa Barbara Airlines, and watch that video. You will know that just for the sake of saving 28 seconds, the pilots ended up losing their lives and also made 45 other passengers lose their lives. Can you believe that? This is the peak of being indisciplined, and there could be many more such things that you may be aware of, that somebody may lose the life. अगर कोई train which is say Rajdhani or whatever Shatabdi is, or Tejas, or all these high speed trains, if they don't apply brakes at the right time in a disciplined manner, what would happen? Just imagine. So suddenly somebody changes the mind and says, okay, today I will not apply brakes. क्या हो जाएगा? A big loss of lives would happen. So it is in your interest to stay disciplined, and how to stay disciplined is by following what I have written. Because अगर आप ऐसा सोचेंगे कि I will become a disciplined person from tomorrow, then that your tomorrow will never come. क्योंकि आपका टुमारो आने वाला नहीं है, बिकॉज यू विल से अच्छा मैं संडे से करूँगा, संडे को यू विल से ओके आई विल डू इट फ्रॉम मंडे, मंडे से ओ मंडे टुडे आई डोंट हैव टाइम, एंड लाइक दैट दिस विल नेवर हैपन. इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट, get going now only, do it now, which is most important, right? So follow these steps, and if you need any guidance, etc., just drop me an email. I have already shared in my KYP video all my contact details. And before I end this, I must request you to be in following discipline to the T, to in ensuring that you like this video, you share this video, you subscribe to this channel, and that is how you will come to know about new videos that I would be releasing from time to time, which would help you keep progressing in life. Thank you very much for your time, and wish you good luck in staying disciplined. Thank you.